Okay, love bugs, I feel like we are in the midst of the Valentine's Day season, and this is the perfect way to celebrate yourself. Good hair, right? So today I'm teamed up with Unice. They sent over this beautiful 7x5 Byebyeknots ombre lace wig. She's a glueless fit, and she has this gorgeous black to chestnut brown ombre detail. She comes with the most perfect, fluffy, bouncy curls. You're gonna see me do a straight out of the box, start to finish install, and I'm gonna even do a little bit of a curl action for you guys. Very simple, easy, beginner friendly. This is a no baby hair look. We did cheat a little bit and we did some edges, but literally no cut and swoop baby hair. Just a little fun with the detail of the front. And I think it came out absolutely perfect. This again is the perfect wig for the holiday of Valentine or Cupid or whatever it is. Whether you're celebrating with someone special or you're just doing it for yourself, this is the perfect wig for the occasion. And even when it comes to the color, it's definitely not too intimidating. This is the kind of color that you can wear straight out of the bed with no makeup and still look absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna jump into the install. You can check her out. Of course, I have direct link and all the details in the description box. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, love bugs, happy Tuesday to me. I have been on a roll when it comes to, I look crazy. I've been on a roll when it comes to, you know, sticking to everything that I said I was going to do in January of 2025, except for today. You guys already know whenever I'm going to dance with the kids, I like to have my hair and makeup done before I go, just because it gives me a point to get out of the house with the hair and makeup on and like get some promo and content with the hair. And I dropped the ball. I had a wig sale for you guys at the beginning of this month, and I have been doing everything in my power to get all of the orders out. So today there was no hair and makeup, but I still want to install this wig with you guys. So it's a little bit later in the day, and we are going to be installing this beautiful 7x5 Byebyeknots wig courtesy of Unice. It has this beautiful brown to natural brown ombre. It has some gorgeous waves or curls in it, if you can see, and it's 24 inches in length. This is a pre-everything wig. I just had deja vu. Please hold. You can see here that this one has a pre-cut lace, so you don't have to cut the front off or the excess lace off at all. You can see the beautiful scallop cut. This is going to act as your camo. It's going to camouflage the lace to help it to blend in really nicely with the hairline. You can also see how beautiful and like, not see-through, but you can see there's no knots because they did pre-bleach the knots for you. And then they also pre-plucked that hairline, which will be a little bit more prominent when we put the wig on. All of these elements together is going to give you the perfect wig install without all of the customization. It's really a put on and go wig. Very, very, very user beginner friendly. You don't have to be an expert. If anything, you can follow my tutorials in order to get the perfect install. Here is a closer look at the curls. Now typically I would add a little bit of hairspray. I guess it won't hurt. I'm gonna add a little bit of zero gravity. And these are the perfect wand curls. I'm gonna probably touch those up throughout the video. This is the nape. You guys can see you get a large comb back there in the adjustable straps and this gummy-like technology. And then right there, smack dab in the middle of inside construction of the cap, you do have this removable and adjustable elastic band. This is gonna give you a little bit more security when it comes to wearing your wig as a glueless wig. Now let's go ahead and put her on. Okay, so this is what she looks like on straight off that. The parting in the hairline is flawless. Get a load of that beautiful hairline. We're gonna tint the lace and it's gonna look perfect. I don't know if you can hear that back in the background, but we're having like, I don't know if you would consider it a windstorm. I know in the Midwest and probably the East Coast and maybe even the South, they're starting to get snow and snowed in, and we are getting a windstorm. No rain yet, but we definitely are getting that windstorm. Here is a look at the curls. Of course, we're gonna comb those out and they're gonna give a beautiful body wavy texture. And then the color is absolutely perfect. Again, once we comb everything out, you'll see how gorgeous it's gonna look. Here is a quick look at the hair from the back. Pay attention to the texture, the density, as well as the color. Let's go ahead and pull the hair back and do a little quick install and also melt the lace. So we're gonna start off with our bed head, give it a nice little shake, apply a decent amount. Make sure you're applying it similar to where you want your lace to sit. You kind of want to have a plan and know like what you want it to look like. And literally when you apply that just in that one step, you can see how much it's going to melt really nicely. You can allow it to air dry, or you can go ahead and blow dry it or add a melt belt. I'm going to add the sides down as well, and then we're going to blow dry on a high heat setting, or really a cool setting, and maybe we'll do like some heat shots in it. Okay, so this is what the hairline looks like when it is dry. It can be even drier, but we're gonna let it air dry the rest of the way. So for today's time we do it, we're gonna go with Old Faithful, which is the Care wax stick, and we're gonna just apply it like along the parting, and then we're gonna flip the hair backwards, and then we're gonna apply some along the hairline. If it looks white or cakey, don't worry. This bad boy here, the electric hot comb on a 500-degree setting, is going to be the perfect match to go in and really press out these areas where I applied the wax. So I'm going to take a little bit of edge control, apply it, and we're going to just subtly swoop the hairline, and it's just going to give the hairline a little bit more personality like that without doing baby hair. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Just like your eyebrows or anything else, it's gonna be sisters, not twins. No matter how much I try, they're not gonna be perfect. Or if I do want them to be perfect, we'll be sitting here for hours. So I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And if anything, I'll look back later and modify what we have. I'm gonna be using shades 15 and 16 from the Ruby Kisses cream foundations to go ahead and tint the lace. The 15 palette is the lighter palette. It's similar to my complexion. So we're gonna use this one to go in and do the parting. You guys know typically your parting is maybe a shade or two lighter, like your scalp rather. It's like a shade or two lighter than your like real skin, which is why I went in with the 15, because even though it's my skin tone, it comes or appears lighter on the lace. Okay, next I'm gonna take the darker palette, which is more of my contour shade, and we're gonna buff this into the parting, kind of finding all the spaces so that there are like no like lighter spots or white cast if we can help it. And it's a little bit more difficult because I'm using a wrong brush and I'm too lazy to get up, but we pivot. Okay, and that looks perfect, nice, warm, and brown like me. So I'm gonna take the melt belt that they provided and I'm gonna apply it to the hairline. This is gonna take a really good, almost perfect in my opinion, hairline and make it great. Take goodness and make it greatness. To me, that is what the purpose of the melt belt does. It takes like the lace and how you like blow dried it down and like melted it down, and it just suctions it and makes it feel like even thinner and more like flat and connected to your scalp or your skin. And then it takes those products that you use to tint the lace and really just goes in and like seals them or sets them. I don't know, it's just like magic. We're gonna take this wet brush that is full of human real hair and wig hair, and we're gonna go ahead and just give it a nice brush out or comb out, and you can really see how beautiful that ombre is. It's literally quite perfect. One thing I want to do with this one is I'm going to add a little bit of serum, or I think that's a lot actually, and this is the Frizz Busters, and I'm going to work it towards the ends and bring it up. And you work that in, and it's called a Frizz Buster, and that's exactly what it is. It just goes in and cancels out any potential frizz. Now we can go in and just do a quick wand curl session to the hair. This is optional, but I just want to go ahead and show you guys how beautifully this one curls. You guys know me, I'm no expert when it comes to curls, so I'm going to do my favorite, which is kind of like a wave face, that nice old like Farrah Fawcett vibe, and I'm just going to wrap it around, hold it for a few seconds, let it go, and hope that it gave me a good curl. And it did. And from here we can kind of like fast forward through, around, and hold. The second one came out even better, so let's go and do this whole half side, and we might end up touching that first one up a little bit. This one's perfect. Okay, so we got half done. I'm not gonna put any holding spray. I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, so we are done. I went ahead and touched up this one and I think it really did make a difference. It looks exactly the same. So all of the curls are perfect. They're still a little bit warm to the touch, so technically we should let them dry, or not dry. Why do I always say dry? Cool off. Do you see how that edges looks? I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really love that element opposed to it just being straight back. It almost gives the illusion that the hair is even more plucked than it really is. So I'm trying to decide what brush I want to use. This one here is kind of distorted. This is my OG Demon brush. This was the first like wig brush that I fell in love with, especially on this channel, and I feel like it's time to upgrade her. But maybe we'll pull out Old Faithful, but I really like the way these curls look. Maybe I should get some photos with just the curls. I'll be right back. Please hold. Wow. Copyright. Now these look so good. I'm gonna add a little hairspray. Okay, so this is absolutely perfection. It's nice and fluffy. It's beautiful and bouncy. It accentuates the curls, accentuate the color combo. I am absolutely in love. I can add maybe a little bit more serum to the ends. I don't think it's necessary because I like the fluffy look, but just to make the ends a little bit more pronounced. You see how that'll kind of like tame it a little bit, but I don't want to get it too oily, so be careful not to put too much serum. And I also don't want to touch it too much because you guys know when you start touching it too much, you start like losing your curls. I want it nice and big with a beautiful pronounced like Farrah Fawcett in the front. And this is perfect. This is the look, love bugs. Let me show you from the back one more time. This is what she looks like from the back. Not perfect, but absolutely stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10. I'd highly recommend. Okay, love bugs, before we head out, I want to do a couple of hairstyles with you guys. You guys know I love a quick little 1-2 with the updo, and the side part is also another favorite. So it's very simple and easy with this one to achieve a side part. Because this is a closure, you don't necessarily have to go too crazy when it comes to the parting. You guys can see I used my hand and I was able to do a little bit of a messy part, and you can just literally use your fingers to kind of just like flip her over and give that gorgeous sex appeal. Now obviously if we brush it, we can seal the deal a lot easier, and you kind of go like back and then forward, and this gives the perfect like date night gorgeous look. You can even add a little bit of heat if you need to. I don't really want to do too much on this one, but you can definitely add some heat and hairspray to really execute the look. Just that simple and easy. You've executed a beautiful look, and this is something where you can literally go from like bust down middle part at work, and then you can decide literally on the way home, I want to go out and have drinks or go on a date. Flip it over sideways and boom, you're ready for date night. Okay, for our third and final act, aka our third and final look, you guys know the infamous claw clip is my absolute favorite. This one here, I'm not even quite sure where I got it from, but it has like a mother of pearl type of detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and decide if I want to do the claw clip with the side part or with the front part. I feel like I always do, did I say front part? I mean the middle part. I feel like I always do my claw clips with the bust down middle part. So we're gonna do a side one today, and you just pull the hair back, twist it up into your clip, take all the hair out that you would like to keep out, and then you clip it nice and neat, or you can do it messy. I think it looks good messy too, and I feel like this one is the perfect length and the perfect curl, and also like the color is like a beautiful added touch, and you can just make sure that you like perfectly clean everything up, and voila, you got a nice, beautiful, elegant updo. Add some bobby pins where you see fit, but it looks absolutely perfect. Let me show you guys the packaging. So this here's the packaging from Unice per usual. Inside, this was the bag the wig came in, and it lets me know this is a 7x5 Byebyeknots lace wig, and the length 24 inches. And then all the additional details, of course, are down below. You open her up, and I love this monochromatic moment. The first thing you see is the sheet of wig tape. This is the ear tape, aka wig tape, that sometimes will come inside of your Unice wigs for you. Now this one didn't come with that, but you do, or they did provide it, so you can add it inside whenever you please. And this is going to help the wig to stay in place. So if you plan on getting on some roller coasters, traveling and doing the most, add a little bit of that in there there for a little bit of extra reassurance. They also gave me not one, but 2 packs of the Unice HD wig caps. These can only be purchased or found exclusively on Unice. These come in your package and I love them so much. So thank you for giving me double. The new and innovative baby hair brush. It is a beautiful, very high quality baby hair brush with that rat tail at the end. And it also comes with an extra brush head because you guys know between the edge control and the got to be glued spray, these get hard and tough and lock up, and they gave you an extra head to kind of make sure you can get through and last. Then here is some language on the brand. There's a QR code and a coupon to get some money off. You also get your member exclusive and all the details. And then last but most certainly, let me put this down. That looks so cute. And last but most certainly not least, And last but most certainly not least, you get your Unice dust bag. Very nice, soft, high quality. And of course, it's a nice drawstring and a very nice, soft, silky material. So that's the home for your wig, and that's where you will keep her and store her when you are giving her a break and putting her on the shelf, if you will. This one here is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like I didn't do too much when it came to wand curling it. There was no math or science. It was a very simple and easy process, and you can see how beautiful it holds a curl and how much of a great pronounced bombshell curl we achieved. The hairline is gorgeous. As we mentioned, we did do edges instead of baby hair, which is a great way to break up the hairline and switch it up. It gives the illusion of a really nice Instagram baddie type of situation, and you can just flick the wrist with the baby hair brush and push it back, and you can get rid of it without cutting anything or making any commitments. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Of course, I have a direct link and all the details down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.